Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we'll have a look at STRK. What exactly is STRK? Now before we continue with this video, allow me to declare that this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. Now STRK is an autonomous and decentralized money market that enables variable base rates for supplying digital assets, collaterals and protocols, and from borrowing digital assets from the protocol with over-collateralized assets. Now the tokenization of digital assets onto the STRK protocol will unlock liquidity from the asset without having liquidated or sell that asset in the market. Now Money Market allows users to tap into a peer-to-peer marketplace where all interactions are validated against open source smart contracts running on immutable Ethereum blockchains. So the entire STRK protocol is operated by its community with no centralized control or team tokens exercising power over the protocol governance. STRK is designed to protect the equilibrium between borrowers and suppliers by allowing liquidators to handle bad vaults and collecting a premium for stabilizing the protocol. STRK users are in control by interacting with the STRK utility token to govern and operate the platform with consensus. A decentralized platform where it's actually managed by the community rather than a central party. Now as a disclaimer from STRK themselves, and this is from the white paper, STRK is open source built on Ethereum blockchain. STRK token, the STRK token, have not been sold and no initial coin offering as in a ICO or initial token sale has been conducted. STRK are only available for mining and the existing supply was distributed during the launch of the protocol for immediate utilization. That's quite interesting. No ICO, no token sales prior. So this all sounds good and this all makes me want to learn more about STRK. Well, STRK tokens are not security, investment contracts, or any security-based instruments, and are exclusively designed as a utility token for consumptive use on STRK protocol. STRK is not intended to constitute security or financial instruments in any jurisdiction. This white paper does not constitute to a prospectus or offer documents of any sort, and is not intended to constitute an offering of security or a solicitation for investment in security in any jurisdiction. So there should be no expectations from these STRK tokens. Are there any common enterprises or companies that are affiliated, or their white paper doesn't constitute any prospectus as offering of data? So let's go through an introduction. Let's go through an introduction of STRK, but an introduction and value proposition. STRK is decentralized money market fork from Compound Protocol and is designed to focus on scaling a larger availability of supported collateral and lower the threshold of entry for new collateral. So with the current architecture and the parameters of Compound Protocol, there is no requirement of 100,000 compound, which is equivalent to approximately 15,000 to create a proposal to add a new asset into Compound, a required quorum of 500,000 compound. The Compound protocol recently enables a mechanism where users can crowdfund the required compound to make a proposal, but it still required nearly $500 million in compound plus 60 million in compound voted support quorum to pass. This does not bring a higher level of security in adding non-qualified assets, but it does not make the scalability of the platform hindered. With STRK, the barriers of entry becomes much more feasible to add more collateral without to have a trade-off or lower security. The value proposition in STRK is enabled elected governors who can whitelist which assets can be added into the protocol and then enable the community to vote on them. Governors are community members voted in by their peers with delegated STRK tokens. Now, as for the STRK token itself, the token is currently valued at $43.68. And in the last 24 hours, the token has increased its value by 56%. That's the same for the market cap. It's increased its market cap by 56%. And that's really incredible. This currently ranks the token at 319 in the world of all cryptocurrency. Now, the token supply is incredibly low. And I mean absolutely incredibly low. We're looking at a token circulating supply of 3.1 million token in all circulating supply and 6.5 million token in max supply. So yes, the token supply is incredibly low, and that's really good for anyone who invests at a cheap price. Now, if we take a look at this token for the past year, or at least the year of its existence, this token was actually released last year, around April, and the price at that time was around $75. But it's been incredibly volatile all throughout its history, and some of the lowest price point was around $30, and most recently around $24. That's been its lowest price throughout its history. But take into consideration that this token is incredibly low in circulating supply and max supply, so it doesn't really surprise me. And just a month ago, this token was just above $55, but now it's fallen down to around $24. Obviously, now we're speaking right now, it's $43.90, but it wasn't too long ago that it was just $24. So nevertheless, you can clearly see that something happened to trigger a huge price increase. And I mean incredibly huge price increase out of nowhere. And it was overnight, practically overnight. It went from a trading volume of around on average around 2.5 million to a trading volume of where it is right now, over 500 million been traded in this crypto in the last 24 hours, over 528 million. That is a 21,000% increase in its trading volume in a given 24 hours trading period. So naturally, we're all left with the question of how. How has this token increased its value, increase its market cap, and increase its 24 hours trading period to over 500 million? Now, bear in mind, within the last 3 months, this crypto has not been anywhere close to said trading volume. Granted, there was some time when it was around 42 million, 39 million, but it's never hit anywhere close to over 50 million in a given 24 hours trading period, and that's in the last 3 months. So something has happened to trigger this event. And that's exactly what we're trying to understand. Does it have something to do with their NFTs? And while that is a strong possibility, because NFTs are still a big thing in the world, and NFTs are not going away anytime soon, that could be one of the reasons why we've seen such a huge increase in price. Now, their NFT is actually called the Degen Ape Strike Club NFT. It's quite interesting. Like different kind of apes, and so many people are coming out with ape NFTs and ape NFT collections. It's becoming more and more popular, and it looks like Strike is using this to their advantage. They're taking advantage of this. But the incredible thing is that their ape NFTs isn't anything new. Their ape NFTs have been around for a while. It's not a long time, but it's been around for a few months now, I can guarantee you. Even in later parts of December, their NFT was around in circulation. So their NFT was around. So what exactly has happened? Were there a new collection that has been launched on their NFT? That could be it. There could be a new NFT launch. It could be anything, but I don't know for certain, and I won't know for certain. But the question is, because the supply is so incredibly low, we're looking at this crypto going to $1,000. That's the realistic price target. Given how low the supply is, that's realistic for this crypto. $1,000 before the end of this year. Who knows when it will happen? But realistically, this crypto should be priced over $1,000, given all its value, all its attributes. Now, if there's anything that I missed in this video, please leave a comment and let's have a discussion. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe to see more, and I will see you in my next video.